Stop, don't scroll, you're about to feel the heartbeat of a lost civilization. Close your eyes for a moment and just listen. Have you ever sensed it? In that space between the sound of crushing waves, there's another rhythm. A deep, ancient pulse. It's the thrum of a forgotten world, a whisper rising from beneath the sea. An island is speaking, but almost no one is listening. Its name is Atlantis. This is a place that even the gods seem to have forgotten, yet humanity has been searching for it for millennia. Why? What is this pull, this collective memory we can't quite grasp? Imagine it, just for a moment. Atlantis wasn't just a city, it was a paradise. Picture temples that didn't just stand, but glowed with gold and intricate carvings. Imagine vast, crystalline domes shimmering under the sun, and intricate machines powered not by crude fuel, but by pure, captured light. It was a civilization that had reached the zenith of knowledge, art, and technology. They had mastered energies we can only dream of. But with great power comes great pride. It's a tale as old as time. The Atlanteans, in their brilliance, perhaps began to see themselves as equals to the gods. They tested the limits of nature, and eventually, even the gods had a limit for their hubris. The warnings were likely ignored, dismissed as the ramblings of old mystics. And then, it happened. In a single, terrifying night, the sea rose in fury. The stars in the sky went dark, extinguished by ash and steam. The world, for a moment, fell completely silent. After that night, only water remained. A vast, churning expanse of ocean where a continent once stood. But beneath that water, a secret was sealed. A message left for the future. We were never destroyed. You simply forgot us. Centuries later, the Greek philosopher Plato brought the story to light. He wrote of this incredible island kingdom in his dialogues, describing its politics, its people, and its ultimate downfall, but the world largely dismissed it. It was labeled a fable, an allegory, a philosopher's cautionary tale, yet the story refused to die. It took root in our collective consciousness, a splinter of a memory we couldn't dislodge. With every passing century, the oceans seem to stir, as if the past is trying to breathe again. Strange phenomena are reported. Tides retreat unexpectedly, revealing ancient, submerged structures. Fishermen pull up artifacts that defy explanation. Stones covered in unknown scripts are found on distant shores. And with each new discovery, the world hears that name, whispered on the wind once more, Atlantis. The search has taken us all over the globe. The theories are as vast as the ocean itself. Some say the legend was inspired by the Minoan civilization on the island of Thera, now known as Santorini. Around 1600 BC, a colossal volcanic eruption blew the island apart, sending tsunamis across the Mediterranean and burying a highly advanced culture under layers of ash. The parallels are striking, the sudden, cataclysmic destruction of a vibrant island society. Could Plato have been chronicling a garbled, second-hand account of this very real disaster? Others take Plato's words more literally. He wrote that Atlantis was situated beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which we now know as the Strait of Gibraltar. This places the lost continent squarely in the Atlantic Ocean. Countless expeditions have scoured the ocean floor, from the Azores to the Bahamas, looking for the telltale signs of a sunken city. Sonar scans have revealed strange, geometric patterns on the seabed, formations that look almost too perfect to be natural. Are these the submerged ruins we've been looking for, or just tricks of light and shadow on the ocean floor? But then, there are the more esoteric, more mind-bending theories. What if we've been looking in the wrong place entirely? Some researchers and mystics propose that Atlantis never truly sank in the physical sense. They suggest it was so advanced that it didn't just master the physical world, but the very fabric of reality. They believe that as destruction loomed, the Atlanteans didn't perish, they shifted, they transcended, moving their entire civilization into another dimension, a higher frequency of existence, just beyond the veil of our perception. According to this idea, There is an energy, a living consciousness, still resonating deep below the waves. It's not a ghost, it's a presence. It's the source of the myths, the reason for our enduring fascination. Maybe Atlantis is still there, existing in parallel to our own world, watching us, waiting. Perhaps the strange energies of the Bermuda Triangle, the unexplained underwater lights, and the USO saw unidentified submerged objects are all connected to this. They could be glimpses, brief tears in the fabric between their world and ours. This isn't just a story about a lost city. It's a story about us. Think about it. If Atlantis wasn't a myth, if a highly advanced human civilization existed tens of thousands of years ago, what does that mean for our own history? It would mean that we are a species with amnesia. It would mean that the cycle of rising and falling, of remembering and forgetting, is coded into our very DNA. It poses the profound question, whose descendants are we? Are we the children of cavemen who slowly discovered fire? Or are we the scattered, forgetful heirs of a brilliant, fallen empire? And this thought leads to a final, chilling question. Look at our own world. Look at our gleaming cities, our technological wonders, our growing pride. We are pushing the boundaries of nature, just as they supposedly did. We face our own potential cataclysms, rising sea levels, climate change, the threat of self-annihilation. When our own cities one day disappear beneath the waves, or are buried by the sands of time, will a future civilization call us a legend? Will they search for the mythical land of New York or London, dismissing our existence as a child's fable? Perhaps Atlantis was never truly lost. It's waiting, not in the depths of the ocean, but in the depths of our own memory, waiting for us to remember who we were, so we can decide who we want to become. Thanks for watching. If this story sparks something in you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share your own thoughts on Atlantis in the comments below. Until next time, keep questioning.